Recessions don't last forever. On average, recessions last 11 months, according to Lindsay Bell, chief markets and money strategist for Ali. The shortest recession on record is the 2020 pandemic-induced recession, which lasted just 3 months. If a recession is inevitable, here are 5 tips to protect yourself whether a recession is coming or not. 1. Understand all ways the recession can happen. The United States is currently in a period of economic expansion, but that doesn't mean the next recession will not happen. When a series of events, similar to a line of dominoes, gain pace and continue until the economy contracts, this is what is known as a recession. Everything that happens has a connection to everything else, both past and future. You could quit purchasing hamburgers if the cost increases. A waiter would also be impacted by this in a restaurant. Similar interlinked connections may be seen all across the economy. 2. Calculate how much you're invested in risky assets. Investors are always looking for ways to minimize risk in their portfolio. It is important to know how much you are invested in risky assets so that you can make informed decisions about your investment strategy. There are many ways to calculate how much of your portfolio is invested in risky assets, but the easiest way is simply by taking the percentage of your portfolio that is invested in those assets. For example, if you have a $100,000 portfolio and 30% of it is invested into stocks or other types of high-risk investments, then $30,000 would be considered a risky asset. 3. Educate yourself on when to sell or buy assets during a recession. It is important to educate yourself on what a recession is and how it affects your investments. A recession is a period of time in which the economy experiences low or negative growth. Recessions are usually caused by a decline in aggregate demand, which leads to lower employment and production, lower incomes, and lower spending. A recession can be classified as mild, moderate, or severe. The severity will depend on the length of the recession, the depth of the decline in economic activity, and the strength of any recovery. 4. Take advantage of opportunities in markets where other investors are pulling out. There are many opportunities in markets where other investors are pulling out. While many traditional investors are pulling out of markets, there are still opportunities in these areas. In fact, the pullouts have created opportunities for investors to invest in promising firms at a lower price. 5. Learn what types of investments are safer during recessions. A recession is when the economy slows down to a point where it stagnates. People start having less money and may not have enough to purchase everyday necessities. During a recession, people might be more likely to invest in lower-risk investments like bonds or stocks. There are some investments that are safer than others during recessions, and it's good for people to know what those are.